Hello everybody, my name is ThinkCap and welcome back to Pokemon Legends ZA, Mega Dimension. So I am actually making this a bit ahead of a time because I came into about research and I have to interact with people. So let's just get that done with, huh? There you guys are. Here we are, pardon the intrusion. Oh. Well, isn't this an adorable sight? Folks would eat this right up. Additional financial backing to turn your solo stand and global donut. What the heck? No, what the heck just happened? Oh my gosh, I hope that didn't just happen. That was weird. I hope you guys didn't just see that. Is my recording still good? Okay, I'm just gonna assume it's good. Something just popped up right as I'm recording. Not sure why MetaQuest popped up like that. That was very rude. Interested in your financial backing to turn your solo stand to global donut empire, Miss Chef? Koru, come on. Can't help it. Got a nose for business opportunities. Sure. Boss, I hate to say this, but it can be kind of hard for others to tell when you're joking. Who's joking? Anyway, listen up, Team MZ. I've been searching for the perfect flavor profile to capture all of your Mega Evolution power so you can take on the Pokemon after, and I found it. Tell them about the donut they need to make, Felipe. Yes, sir. The whole Rust Syndicate is to work coming up with a flavor profile we're rather confident in. This just requires you to craft a donut that meets or exceeds the following flavor scores. You'll need a minimum of 310 in sweet, 100 in spicy, and 300 in sour. It also calls for 40 points in bitter and 40 points in fresh. Lastly, you'll need our special spice, Espianor, its signature Rust Syndicate recipe. Alright. What we got here? Those refined, tasteful little grains are the key to the ultimate donut. The ultimate bottle of Espio. Yes. Donate. It's vital to Operation Mega Donut that you follow these directions precisely. Only then can you make what I've dubbed the Bad Dreams Crawler. Once it's made, meet us in the front of the tower. He just said his piece and waltzed out. Busy guy. I'm ready to help you make the donut we need, as long as we have the ingredients. Make the donut the bet and lit. Seems like higher level Pox Hyperstimulus spare for Hypersplit. Oh, I wasn't. I didn't mean to. Menasha's Donuts. I'd like to try that color recipe. Okay, so it needs to be how much? Alright, so the sweetness to Tanga. 95. We need more sour power, baby. Give me more of that sour. What has a really good sour? Hyper Shuckaberry looks pretty good. Oh, wait a minute. And Berry has got 95 there. And then we need more Tanga. What about Choppleberry? No, let's just stay with Hyper Tanga. Let's see here. It says we need 300, didn't it? Hold on, I'm just trying to make sure I got this. Hold on, let me try this again. Alright, let's just make sure we get all the best. Okay. So, Tanga. And Tanga. Alright, and then we need is a lot of toughness. So, Cassiberry. I didn't really want to use wait, can I hold off on that and use a Shuckaberry? No, I don't think so. We'll just have to use Cassib. Then we'll have to use a Shuckaberry. Alright. But then I need is But we still need spice and bitterness, it looks like. Not quite. The sour is still missing quite a bit. So... Alright, and then... What else do we need? It was, Alright. And then we still need something for spice. And we need spice. Nope. Not quite. We need something high in spice and sour. There we go. Order received. Let's get started at once. This would be the ultimate donut. Wait a second. No. Pitch Black Power Mega Conversion. Oh, 86. Voila! The bad dreams... You don't know. So, but that's not... This is Darkrai. It has to be Darkrai. Badger's color. When its time comes, we'll pour as much Mega Evolution power into that pastry as we can. And that will give Hoopa a burst of power on power with Mega Evolution. Hi-ha! Then once we get into the distortion above the tower, we can finally save the Pokemon in there. This is gonna work. I'm counting on my main crew. Let's do this, you two. You know it. Let's get out to that tower. Kirby's waiting. But I don't want to. I want to wait, hold on a second. Back. Wait, do I have an option to make the color recipe a second time? Interesting. It must be in case I need to summon Darkrai again or something like that. Yeah, that's what I think it is. Alright, but now we have actually what we need. We made the Bad Dreams color and then let Kuro know when you're ready to take on the tower. So now I should be able to take on the tower. However, I'm not going to do that right now because there is so much I still need to do and I want to fool around a bit. So, also, before we do that, I'm going to stay in here just so time doesn't pass by. One of the things I've noticed, game-wise, let me just go to the Mega Evolution Dex. Yes. So, let's see. Oh, wait, it actually doesn't show. So, there have been... Okay. Well, I guess they shouldn't say that they're rumors when I'm pretty sure it's true. At least that's what they're reserved. There is a Mega Pokemon that is not in the game yet. That actually I'm not entirely disappointed in, but at the same time, I'm like, it's just in the code system thing, I guess. But spoiler alert: if you're just, it's a Z form. It is actually supposed to be Mega Garchomp Z, which honestly, after last Garchomp, no offense to those who like Garchomp, I actually have Garchomp in my own team. Say hi, Gara. Who's a good girl? That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Yeah, who's a good girl? Alright. Yeah, so apparently it turns into a Dragon type when Mega Evolving. Also, still do not have Miku's exact Mega Evolution Stone that I wanted, but I'll figure that at a later time. But this so far is my team. I am actually pretty happy with it because, well, for a lot of reasons. So, besides them all covering, just imagine they're all their Mega forms. Meganium's kind of the real one that I need for the Mega form to make the most sense of it. But including her Mega form, this team has like all the bases filled for defense and coverage. for all categories. But also, what's funny is that, and this is just by queer coincidence, that the order that I planned on having these Pokemon is literally from starting with Raichu, small, medium, 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 and large. And that I did not plan. That was just how it came out. I swear. I planned the team, didn't know the sizes though. I mean, I did plan originally maybe to have like Raichu here, Chew to be an alpha, but it kind of became tricky with some stats and stuff. So I kind of like what I have going with him right now. So I'm just gonna leave it at that and not talk about it anymore. Also, all their personalities seem very well. I mean, obviously they're a bit can't be perfect, but you know they're very much different in their own ways. So, and also I got the male, females all equaled out. So male, female, female, male, female, male, male, female, female, which I did plan on that. So I thought that was kind of cool. So without that further ado, I'm gonna just end the video here with my pal Raichu. So with that, you guys, me and Raichu will see you guys when we're all powered up and ready to take on who I believe will be Darkrai. Honestly, I thought it was gonna be Mega Rayquaza, but seeing the donut makes more sense as like an endgame boss, and for the situation that we have, it's just, you know, since Anasha looked like she was going after Rayquaza at the beginning of the DLC, that's why I just assumed it was going to be the main boss. So, for now, you guys, caps off to you, and I will see you guys in the next part.